Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It has been quite some time that I've brought an episode to you guys. There has been a lot going on in my life, things that have. Um, I'm not going to complain about anything, but there's been a lot that's been going on with me. So I can only apologize that it's been quite some time that I've been with you guys. But something that I do want to talk about, which is relevant to what I've been going through, is uh, how do we get through those moments when it seems that God's silence is the loudest? Uh, how do I know that my faith sustains me and carries me uh, through those moments? Who am I? If I say I trust God, if I say I believe, uh, who am I in those moments when I have to trust, when I have to have faith, when I have to rely on, when I have to believe that God is who He says He is, and He'll do what He says He will do? I've been in those moments. Uh, and needless to say, when I look at those moments, I've been able to find the peace and the resolve in each situation. We can't always see. Life is funny because we get the test first and then the lesson comes after. Whereas when we're growing up, we're in school or whatever, we get the lesson first and then the test comes after. It would be easy if life were that simple, but it's not that way. But I am able to go back and look at my experiences and understand and see uh, where God was moving the entire time, and that I had no reason to doubt. I had no reason to be in fear. I had no reason to be insecure. Uh, but in those moments, those were the defining moments that brought me to this particular place. Um, and here recently, seemingly there has been a lot of turmoil, chaos, some of my own creating. I won't lie, some of my own creating, but chaos that comes with life. And it just has been to a place with me that is eerily weird because I'm okay. I'm finally learning how to sail my ship in stormy and turbulent waters. I know that I'm not by myself. Uh, I have a direct connection with God, but I also know that God uh, reaches me through other people. And I've just been in so many different places and so many different spaces lately that when you know who God is, you don't have to look far to find him. I've been able to see the God in other people, and I get those constant reminders always that you're gonna be okay. You're gonna make it. It's not that I'm gonna be okay. I am okay, uh, and I still have dreams. I still have visions. I still have faith. I still have hope. Uh, I have goals, aspirations, things of that nature, and I know that because I commit my thoughts to God, everything will be established. I'm not worried about that because the plan and the purpose that He has for my life is a good one, right? All I need to do is believe it, and whether I believe it or not, it doesn't change the fact that He said it. And if God said it, it is so. And all things let God be true, and every man a liar. I'm just grateful to be in this space of where I am. I wasn't going to bring this episode to you guys and give you a 30-minute or an hour long. I really was just tinkering with this particular setup that I'm working with now because as I come on and moving forward, I'll talk more about what I've gone through. But sometimes it's easy to lose focus. Other times, it's not that you lose focus, but um, things begin to happen around us, and we forget to continue to do what we've been doing. It's not that you lost focus. It's just, even with the podcast, I put it on hold for a moment because I wasn't thinking outside of the box. But at the end of the day, I'm in a space with myself that nothing's going to stop me. I didn't come this far just to come this far. That's faith speaking for me. I did not come this far just to come this far. There's a mission, there's a task, there's a purpose. And as long as I keep going, I'll keep growing. Or as long as I keep growing, uh, I'll keep living, right? Um, because I can't be to someone else what I can't be to myself. I can't teach another person how to live in faith and walk by faith if I don't embrace faith for myself. Um, I'm in that place now where I'm really sitting with myself and uh, switching up a few things, not changing, just switching things up. finding a balance, enjoying me, loving me. There's just there are a lot of things that I have desired for myself that I am working towards. One being, recently uh, a commitment to me that I've made at the beginning of this year. I wanted to recommit to, of course, I'm in a 12-step fellowship. I wanted to commit to my step writing process. Um, and I did that. I wanted to commit to eating better. I'm doing that. Notice I didn't say I did that. I'm doing that. I wanted to start working out this year. I'm doing that. And these were not things that I said at the beginning of the year I'm going to make into a New Year's resolution. I didn't say that. I don't believe in making resolutions. I just believe in getting up tomorrow, making tomorrow a better version, working on a better version of myself tomorrow than I was today. But I stay in this moment. And when it seems to be, I rarely get overwhelmed because I've learned how to let my head and my heart be where my feet are planted. I can't do anything about yesterday. It's gone. I can't do anything about tomorrow. It hasn't gotten here. And as long as I take this slice of pie that I have right in front of me, I don't have to try to focus on the whole pie. I just need to focus on the one slice that I have. Now, if it's, strawberry cheesecake or something like that, we're going to have some problems. Try to ingest the whole thing at one time. But I'm just in a space now where I'm learning how to slow down. I'm learning how to hear me. I'm learning how to see me. I'm learning how to be me. And in that process of learning who I am, I'm even learning who I'm not. And one thing that I found that I am lately that I never really think about, and it's kind of funny, that I'm a passive aggressive person in an aspect. And I'm not going to per se just say that I am a passive aggressive person. I didn't really know it. Truth be told, I really did not know what it meant to be passive aggressive. I really didn't. I just would hear the word and just think passive aggressive. Okay, it makes me sound weak. Okay, no, I'm not that because I'm not a weak person. But really, when you say I'm aggressively passive, that makes more sense to me for my brain. I can't speak for anybody else. I can only speak for me because it makes me seem like I'm coming from a place of strength. But really, it means you're just being a butthead, throwing shade in a buttholish kind of way, right? But I would like to think I'm just a direct person. That's what I would like to think. But that's not always the truth. The way that we see ourselves doesn't always necessarily line up with reality. And I can either accept that or I can change that. And with me, I've decided to work on changing that. Now, nobody said it would be easy because I tend to have a mouth on me. I tend to have an attitude, but the more that I work on me, the more I curb those things, and I'm able to, again, have faith in the process because I know that my higher power has created this process to change me. What is the goal of changing me? The thing that I'm seeking is seeking me, but there has to be a period of preparation. I'm never going to reach the thing that I want if I never become what I need to be in order to attract that. Because truth be told, we never attract what we want. We attract what we are. So I want to continually work on me. I want to continually change who I am, allow the process to change me so that I can always be a better version of who I am, so I can be in harmony with reality at all times, so that I can always stay in alignment with the universe, so that I can stay in alignment with my higher power, who I choose to call God. Because if I can manage to stay in that place, in that space, by all means, I'll arrive where I'm supposed to arrive, and I'll continue to walk in what I'm supposed to walk in, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's just, I'm really starting to see just how beautiful life really is. And I'm approaching 51 quickly. And I feel good about that. I'm grateful for the years of experience that I've been able to accumulate. I've learned a lot of lessons, a lot of wisdom, and I haven't always acted as if I knew uh, or learned from the lessons of life. However, there's a time and a place for everything. And I'm learning that more so uh, in the past few years than I ever have any other period in my life, and I'm grateful. Um, and I can definitely say over this past year, I have changed so much. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror, and I know who I am, but the version that's standing there, I'm like, wow, you are light years different than the person you used to be. Uh, I'm able to stand in my truth. Uh, I remember a time in my life where my truth was a lie, but now I'm able to stand in my truth. Even if my truth pisses somebody else off, that's okay. It's my truth. And I'm not responsible for what you think about me. I'm not responsible for uh, what you think, period. I'm only responsible for me, my life, my happiness, my joy, my peace, my faith, uh, my purpose. I'm staying in my hula hoop. I'm staying in my lane. I know my role, and I'm riding it out, right? But again, mostly I just wanted to uh, take this opportunity to create my little mini studio and just test it out. And in the process of doing it, I couldn't just try to set this up without trying to bring you guys a little something because it's been a minute. Um, but I am working on some more things in terms of uh, show ideas and individuals that I want to bring on. And uh, I'm working towards a certification that I've been looking forward to getting for quite some time. So, that's something that I'm focusing on. I have a 5-year plan that I'm working on. There's a lot of things that I'm working on. But I'm one of those people that I like to keep my cards next to my chest. I don't tell everybody everything. I've just always no, I have not always been that way. If you ask my mom, she'll say, "Don't lie. You've not always been that way." But that's something my mom taught me. Keep some things to yourself because everybody in your face is not your friend. And I've always wanted to give people the benefit of the doubt. But wisdom says, you know what? As much as I love you and as much as I want to trust you, I gotta watch you. You gotta earn that spot, right? Uh, but at any rate, there are things that are wonderful in my life that are happening, and I know there are things that are wonderful happening in your life. And if it's not, guess what? You have the opportunity and the ability to change that, to make uh, you get to create what you want for yourself. That's the beautiful thing about life is I have the ability to choose the outcome. Uh, I get a say in what happens in my life. You get a say in what happens in your life. Uh, and thank you, Carly. Um, yeah, I really just wanted to come on today just to catch up with you guys really quick, and really just to see how long it's going to take me to. I'm not going to show you guys this little background that I'm working with. If you were here, it looks like a news studio, but you're there, so it just looks like I'm just cooling. But it took some effort. So this was a test run for me because this is something this is a part of me, and I have to do this. And if I'm not doing it, I don't feel right. So anything I can do to stay connected with you guys and to bring relevant topics, because in today's uh, negatively charged environment, I want to put love and light out there because there's just too much asinine tomfoolery that we're dealing with. So if there's anything that I can do, I want to be the change that I want to see in this world. So if I want peace and happiness, then I got to put that out there, right? So and that's part of how I do that by staying connected with you guys. Even when I want to, I'm real laid back. But a friend of mine say, "Yeah, I'm real laid back, but I can't sit up real quick." Um, but no, seriously, I'm grateful that I have this opportunity, even if it's just for a few minutes, to drop in and to drop this live on you guys. And I'll keep moving forward. I'm going to retweak, retune, rejuvenate, revitalize uh, the podcast. And we're going to keep moving. We're going to grow together. Thank y'all for being with me. Thank you for allowing me to speak to you. if but for a moment. I love you. Have a phenomenal week. Yeah, and that's all I can say. Just have a phenomenal week. You will have what you say. You will not have what everybody else says. You will have what you say. So watch what you say. All right, ladies and gents, love you. Peace, love, light, and all that good stuff. Enjoy your afternoon.